I bring you more news for you. The news are as follows. South Africa seeks reimbursement from African countries for migrant repatriations. The movements, the March and March, Dudula and anti-African movements and the government officials seek reimbursement from African countries for migrant repatriations. South Africa is asking several African countries and their governments to reimburse it for the cost of sending 10,000 of their citizens back home using the South African government's money. The request comes after South Africa deported and helped repatriate more than 80,000 migrants as the officials and March and March and Dudula and anti-African groups and mindsets are saying. Following protests and violence against illegal immigration, they say, according to the country's Home Affairs Department, which briefed lawmakers on Tuesday, the country has spent nearly 18 million of rands accommodating and transporting immigrants who demanded to return to their home countries from South Africa. They say, the news says. The foreign minister has sent return requests for compensation to Malawi, Ethiopia, Nigeria. Officials said the money covered buses to transport the so-called illegal Africans or illegal immigrants, temporary repatriation centers, and staff overtime, among other expenses. Tommy Makode, the Director General of the Home Affairs Department, described the costs as unforeseen and unavoidable. Some municipalities and government departments involved in the repatriation are demanding compensation from the Home Affairs Department since the cost had not been budgeted for, says the South African government. So, Home Affairs Minister Leon Schreiber, the DA minister, has described the recent volume of repatriations and deportations as unprecedented. The departure has come during heightened tension over immigration in South Africa. Anti-illegal immigration groups like March and March, Dudula, and those that are not named, that are anonymous, have held protests, and some attacks on foreign nationals have strained relations with other African governments, says Leon Schreiber. The groups blame migrants for high unemployment, crime, and pressure on public services, says the DA Minister Leon Schreiber. According to the latest government figures, 82.875 people have either been voluntarily repatriated or have been deported since the migration tensions began. Through the Dudula March and March and the anonymous anti-African groups. However, figures released by Government of migrants' home countries put the total at about 178,000. The departures are part of a broader government crackdown within South Africa. Between April and July, 16,078 nationals, mostly from Lesotho, Malawi, Tanzania, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, were deported through the country's Lindela Repatriation Center. South African law enforcement officials have said last week they would intensify operations targeting illegal migration and related offenses. They said they had arrested nearly 60,000 people who are in the country illegally, including 16,208 arrested in July alone, July 2027 alone. That's the news I give you for today. Thank you. I'll be bringing you more news. We don't just speak news here. We speak anything that concerns the world and that brings entertainment, both sides. And we also play video games. Thank you.